Alright, let's do this thing again. I have 16 seconds to do my intro. So, a little bit ago, I did a challenge where I used the most expensive loadout, and I'm here using it again because of the Golden Perks update. You may notice that the price on the thumbnail is like 300k. That's actually because I got Scout before I got Soldier. So technically, in order to have this loadout, I had to get an extra Golden Crate that I'm not even using. So yeah, that's what makes this loadout technically more expensive. It's not really the loadout that's more expensive, but the fact that I had to spend more because of Golden Crate RNG. Either way, this time I'm on Portland, and that's because this starting area is actually a lot better for Golden Cowboys. I can really utilize their money-making abilities with this curve. It's better than the one I did on Abandoned City last time. So there we go. There's my perked up Golden Cowboy. I hope that I didn't forget to perk up any of these towers, but either way, I'm just gonna briefly go over my strategy since it's been quite a while since I did this. I'm gonna start off using Golden Cowboys for maximum money making. Later on, I'm gonna switch to Golden Minis for max DPS possible. And then I brought Pyro because it's obviously buffed and it can reduce defense, which is gonna be pretty good. Then we have Crook Boss, which is just kind of strong, so I wanted to bring it. And finally Soldier, because Soldier does have a decent DPS for its price. The last tower that I could have brought is obviously the Scout, but I didn't really want to do that because its late game potential is worse than the rest of these towers. And I'm not going to use it for early game because I'm obviously using Cowboys. But the nice thing about Golden Cowboys now is that they have way more DPS in their later levels, so I won't have to really rely as much on other towers to do damage like minis, and mostly focus on the money making because of these Cowboys. And this curve is so much better. Last time I needed a Pyro for wave 7, and this time it's really easy. These Golden Cowboys do 1 extra damage per shot now, let alone the fact that they can make money at level 0. It's just great all around. What isn't great though is the fact that shadows are going to be incoming soon, and level 3 Cowboy, I want to avoid getting it as much as possible. And if you for some reason don't know why, it's because you want to do the least amount of damage possible to enemies to let the Cowboys shoot as many times as possible. That way they make as much money as possible. So it's really good to have them be at level 2, because at level 2 they only deal 4 damage per shot. That's the least damage they do, so they can get in a lot of shots before they kill an enemy, and in turn make a lot of money. Although I don't really have a choice because of these shadows, so I gotta upgrade this Cowboy. I'm pretty sure it can't single-handedly handle them all, but at the same time, it's going to do enough damage for me not to die. I'm going to change the targeting. I don't know why I changed it to closest. I mainly wanted it to spread out its shots, because you see, it can get the shadows down to 4 health, and it has 8 damage. So if it shoots those shadows with 4 health, then it's essentially wasting 4 damage that it could do to another shadow that has full HP. And because we don't really have a choice, I just got a 3rd level 3 Cowboy, so now with 3 of them, wave 15 should be easy. So ideally, I'd get all 40 Cowboys somehow, like in this sort of area, to just have them making money always. And then once it gets later into the game, I can sell them, because Golden Minis are going to be the only towers capable of doing enough DPS for me to survive. And a thing I've mentioned probably 1,000 times when using Golden Cowboys, that bad RNG is kind of helpful. That is because Cowboys can get in more shots and make more money on those bosses. Now, I also realized that it's wave 19 and I already have this many Cowboys, which is a lot more Cowboys than I thought I'd have. This may just be enough to take down the Fallens. Honestly, like, we're killing these bosses like they're nothing. And most importantly, of course, making a ton of money. Look at the amount of Cowboys we already have. Okay, yeah, these Fallens are definitely dead. Although they did get kind of far, which is not really good, so I'm probably going to upgrade some more Cowboys. And this is going to get kind of close, but the Cowboys do have a big range, so I think, yeah, we're going to survive. We're going to have to tank some health, but it's only 28, and we have a lot to spare. So this is already looking pretty dang different from the other challenge that I did, because I remember relying on Golden Mini a lot earlier, and right now Golden Cowboys are doing everything just fine, and the amount of money we're making from this boss is absolutely incredible. All of these level 2 Cowboys are not doing a lot of damage to it, so they're able to get in so many shots before he dies. Like, look at that money. This is pretty much like using farms. Although the enemies are getting stronger, so I can't really keep spamming level 2 Cowboys forever. So let me real quick count how many I actually have. Okay, so I counted 32 Cowboys, so that's pretty close to the limit, and I'm wondering if it's worth placing the rest of the 8. I think it's gonna be worth it, honestly. And also, I noticed the shadow boss, so if we start struggling, I will max a cowboy. Yeah, I'm gonna max one. And there's our max level pumpkin golden cowboy. I'm liking the pumpkin skins a lot. I brought the pumpkin mini and the pumpkin cowboy because they're probably my favorite skins, at least for those towers, not in the game in general. Okay, and these glitches are dangerous. I'm gonna get another max level golden cowboy, and yeah, that's gonna be enough to fend them off. So just golden cowboy alone is already carrying a lot. Like, this is the type of performance you didn't really see before, and now, Golden Cowboy is definitely a really good tower worth using. Before the Valentine's update, Golden Cowboy was really good, but the problem was that it relied a lot on Commander. After the Commander was nerfed though, the Cowboy really couldn't get in that many shots to make a ton of money, so it kind of fell off. But now that its DPS is way higher and it all around got a buff, this is looking great. Now next wave we have a tank, and I'm really split between getting Golden Mini or just straight up maxing a bunch of golden cowboys, and I think I'm gonna go with a ladder and just max a bunch of golden cowboys, because then we're gonna make a ton of money from the tank, and these golden cowboys have some pretty insane DPS, hopefully enough DPS for the tank. Now it is quite unfortunate because I have to get a ton of defense for just one tank. This means the cowboys are going to be getting in less shots than they otherwise would be for all the other enemies, because we're going to be killing them really quick. And oh boy, do we have enough to take it down? Just barely. Yes, we took down the tank right as it was about to leave our range. We're going to have another one on wave 32, but I don't think I have to worry about it. Either way, we were going to need these golden cowboys because enemies are getting stronger, and without them we wouldn't really be able to defend. I also wish there was a tracker to see how much money the tower has made. We can see the total spent, but I'd like to see total made as well. Then I could really see how much my golden cowboys are profiting me. And this wave we have a tank. Because I don't really want to upgrade any golden cowboys, I'm just going to be prepared to max a golden mini if he starts leaking, and I think that is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to try to get him kind of far from the path so he's not really interfering, but there you go, this one golden mini is going to be able to handle the tank. And the reason I'm not spending all that money on cowboys quite yet is because I still want to be maximizing my shots. Now, to be fair, this golden mini could be kind of in the way because it's going to be killing off the enemies and reducing the amount of shots that the golden cowboys can do, but it's only one golden mini, so it shouldn't be that much, although it already looks like we're going to start struggling, so I think we have no choice but to get some more max level golden cowboys. Okay, there we go. I got a lot more max level golden cowboys, and hopefully we actually survive this. I think we are. We're gonna see the Templar pretty soon. Actually, we're seeing a Boomer, which is gonna be really bad. It's gonna stun a lot of golden cowboys since they're all right here and clustered up. Unless, of course, the Boomer gets kind of farther down here and stuns less, which seems like it's gonna be the case. So yeah, it didn't actually end up stunning any of my max level golden cowboys, which is good to see. All of these have the potential to be Boomers, so yeah, let's just see how it turns out. And it definitely doesn't look like I'm going to be fine with normal defenses either. So I think more max level golden cowboys it is then. Oh, and I'm also going to get a crook boss. Probably like right here. Thankfully, it does have its golden perk. But I'm getting one up here to get the Templar to stun it. I really don't want all of these golden cowboys getting stunned. And are we going to miss? Probably. Oh my god, really? Okay, so that was fantastic to know. I just placed 2 useless golden crook bosses. Where it actually needs to be is right there. And I also should be maxing golden cowboys because we have a ton of trouble. Okay, so we're getting boomers. I'm not really surprised. I'm probably going to need more golden minis, honestly, if things keep going like this. Thankfully, the range of these golden cowboys is amazing. But you see, I'm kind of out of placement space, and I don't want to be wasting too much more money on any defenses. And oh boy, this is a pretty scary rush. We've got a tank, followed up by a bunch of errors. Wow, golden cowboys, I'm impressed. You were just able to take all of that down. And at this point, I really don't want to be spending too much more in defenses, at least in terms of golden cowboys. I want to start putting my money into golden minis because I'm going to need 40 of them for the last wave. And I think I'm going to start by selling these 4 right here and replacing them all with minis. It's probably going to be the best for me right now. I'm not really going to be losing that much money, and plus, my biggest concern really is the enemies getting past the cowboys. It doesn't matter how many shots my cowboys are able to deal if the enemies get out of their range, because then they're pretty much useless. And also, I just witnessed some of the worst possible stun from the Templar, so hopefully I don't end up losing. In fact, this is not looking good for me right now. I'm going to start placing down more golden minis here. Alright, cool. So we are struggling a lot. So I'm going to need to sell. and place even more golden minis. Fantastic. Hopefully I take him down before he spawns like a fallen hero, and I think that's going to be the case. Okay, well that surely isn't ideal, so I'm going to be getting some more golden minis placed down. I really cannot have stuff like that happening again, because that's just really bad. Is the Templar going to stun? Thankfully not. Luckily this time though I have this army of golden minis back here, and now we're seeing fallen heroes. Okay, that is probably what is going to be the end of me if I get spammed with those from all these mystery bosses. But you see now, wave 38. We made it past the point where I was last time. I'm going to have more golden minis prepared in the case that enemies start getting really far and I start struggling, which will be the case this wave because there's 2 tanks. And also an awful rush alongside that with errors and glitches, but okay, we took that down, so that's good. And luckily the boomers are exploding not too close to the minis. And what I want to start doing is slowly selling off cowboys and placing minis in their spots. And I also should probably place down a golden pyro in the front to reduce defenses. That would have been a great idea at the start of the wave, and in fact I'm going to do it right now. Okay, so we got a lot of fallen heroes and errors. Now it's just a game of praying that this is enough DPS. Okay, it's not enough DPS. Time to sell cowboys and micro. Well then, we're about to play more micro games here. That is fantastic. I have to get a ton of golden minis in the back if I want to survive. Maybe I get pyro as well to reduce defenses. It seems to be working. Yes, it's working. And now I literally have no time to waste. I need to immediately start replacing my cowboys with gold minis. Here we've got guardians, but the max level golden pyro is going to take out a lot of their defense. And now I'm just spamming towers and hoping I survive. All right, here we go. Selling all of the golden cowboys. This is just all micro now. Okay. I'm running out of money as well, which isn't great. I've been using golden cowboys this whole game, and we're losing now, and we don't have enough money anymore. Also, the fallen guardians still have so much shield. Okay, so now essentially, if all of my defenses are not in the back, I'm dead. So I gotta really go quick. I have 100 grand, and I'd honestly be pretty impressed if 100 grand was able to take down literally all of those guardians. Well, we survived that, just barely. Okay, yeah, there's no chance. Golden minis are too weak. Okay, well that was closer anyways. Like, subscribe, and use star code E, and goodbye.